Today's episode is brought to you by Sincerely Shalia, my very own greeting card line, written and designed by me for real love and real life. Whether you need the perfect card to celebrate love, apologize, or say what's on your heart, Sincerely Shalia has you covered. So skip the generic and say it your way. Check out my full collection at shaliavinny.com/greeting cards and find the card that speaks for you. I can't wait till you guys check them out. And don't forget to let me know what you think. I love you guys. Hello and welcome to the Love This Way podcast, the show that exists to help men and women everywhere to be better at love. Never any gender wars or back and forth, just great tips to help you find and sustain the love of your dreams. Because love is a journey, but you still need direction. So grab your tribe and get ready, because each episode we're going to be talking about our real life issues, answering tough questions, and building solid relationships with one another as we heal, learn, and grow. I'm your host, your girl, Dr. Shalia Vinny, and today we're going to get real about why God is watching the way that you love her and why it matters more than you think. Fellas, you need to hear this one real bad. Hey, my babies, welcome back to another episode of Love This Way. Today, I want to speak directly to my fellas because a lot of you guys are dealing with this and not even realizing that it's really affecting you. And so I kind of want to give a name to the situation that you're in. So, fellas, I hope that this episode helps you and will set you free. Because some men are praying for elevation, but you are actively degrading the very woman that's been assigned to walk with you. You cannot mistreat the woman that God gave you and then expect him to bless you in peace. This is for the men who don't realize that cheating costs more than trust, that disrespect delays destiny, and that selfishness short circuits favor. Today's episode is not to shame you. I just want to wake you up because heaven is watching and your woman's pain may be echoing louder than your words. Because if you don't understand something, fellas, before God gave man a title, a ministry, or even a mission, he gave him a woman. Your first assignment is her, and not just any woman, a helper, a partner, a reflection of his very own heart. When we look at Ephesians 5:25, it says, "Husbands, love your wives, just as Christ loved the church and gave himself up for her." Christ died for the church. That's not romance, that's sacrifice. Love is not domination. It's dying to your ego, dying to your lust, dying to your pride, and dying to control. Your first assignment was never to grind. It was always her. Ephesians 5:25 doesn't say love your wife when she's cool or when she's easy to love. It says, "Husbands, love your wives as Christ loved the church and gave himself up for her." That means sacrifice when it's inconvenient, protection even from your own bad habits, leadership that is rooted in love, not control. So I want you to ask yourself, do you pursue her heart or do you just expect her presence? Do you nurture her peace or do you disturb her spirit? Are you someone that she can lean on or someone she tiptoes around? Are you protecting her or are you provoking her? Covering her or criticizing her? Do you be her peace or are you her punishment? You may have a woman who's loyal to you in public, but she's hurting in silence. Who's carrying your burdens and raising your children and still going to bed empty? Have you thought about that? God doesn't bless men for simply keeping a woman. He blesses men for covering her, uplifting her, and laying their life down for her like Christ did. You don't get credit for being a good provider if you're emotionally absent, cruel, dishonest, unfaithful, or abusive. God doesn't honor titles the way that we do. He honors treatment. You can be her husband and still not be her covering. The way that you love her is a direct reflection of your spiritual maturity, fellas. And I want you to be clear on one more thing. You don't get spiritual points for preaching or praying loud if you're crushing the very soul of the woman that God assigned you to love. I want to talk about the ways that you're quietly blocking your own blessings, fellas, because here's the part that most men won't admit. You might be praying for breakthrough while your bitterness, cheating, or cruelty is blocking it. Some of you are wondering why nothing seems to be flowing. Your business, your purpose, your peace. It's not because the devil is attacking. It's because you're attacking her with your words, your silence, your selfishness. Let's talk about specifics, okay? Cheating. Cheating doesn't just break trust, it breaks your literal covering. You step out on her, you step from under God's hand. gaslighting, ignoring her pain, or weaponizing her emotions. That's not strength. That's manipulation that you're distorting the love that God trusted you to steward. Emotional withholding, refusing to affirm her, comfort her, or be present. You're starving her soul. And don't you know that God sees that? Some men think, well, I'm still getting money, so I'm still successful. But success doesn't equal favor. There's a difference. Success doesn't mean that you're blessed. It just means that you're gifted. But favor requires character. And sometimes the favor in your life is because of the woman you're with, her prayers, her grace, her covering of you, even when you don't deserve it. If God hears her tears more than your words, we have a problem. Sometimes the only reason that your life is still functioning is because of the grace on her name. But grace has limits. And just because she stays doesn't mean that you're safe. You don't realize how much God has spared you, not because of you, but because of the woman beside you. And here's the scariest part. God will hold you accountable, not just for what you did, but for how your leadership affected her. If your ambition comes at the cost of her emotional well-being, your wins are actually losses in the eyes of God. Hey, friend. If you're tired of those generic, impersonal greeting cards, I've got you covered. Sincerely Shalia is my very own greeting card line, written and designed by me to help you say what's really on your heart. Whether it's love, apologies, or just because, these cards speak for you. Skip the cookie cutter messages and send something real. Check out my collection at shaliavinny.com/greeting cards and find your perfect card today. So we've been discussing how your blessings can be blocked based on the way you treat your wife. And I know that you want to be better for her and for God. So here are 5 steps to love her like God intended. Number 1, you've got to die to yourself. Let go of the ego, because real love requires selflessness. If Christ laid his life down, so can you. Number 2, protect her heart like it's yours. That means no cheating, lying, dismissing her emotions, or manipulating her reality. Number 3, be consistent, not just charismatic. Don't just be good on special occasions. Be good to her daily. Show up when no one's watching. Number 4, help her breathe easier, not walk on eggshells. Your presence should bring peace, not pressure. Her nervous system should feel safe with you. Number 5, honor her in word, thought, and action. Whether she's in the room or not, she's not your sidekick. She's your sacred responsibility. Act like it. The way you love her is a mirror of your spiritual maturity. You say you love God, but how you love her is the real test. If Christ is the model, then love is sacrifice. And if you're too selfish to lay your life down, then you're not ready to lead anyone. Some of you are asking God to bless a house that you made her cry in. I want you to let that sit in, because you can't be blessed while breaking what he called you to build. If your woman is hurting under your leadership, God is not impressed with your grind, your bank account, or your platform. He's looking at how you love her. And if he gave you a woman of favor, but you treat her like a burden, don't be surprised when heaven starts closing doors. The greatest flex isn't how many women you can pull, it's how one woman flourishes under your love. Now, if you need more help, you can always go to shaliavinny.com and book a one-on-one session with me. I love you, and I'm always rooting for you, but we got to do better, guys. Today's show is brought to you by Sincerely Shalia, my greeting card line. Please rate the show on your favorite streaming platform, share it with one person who you think needs to hear it, and ask them to do the same. Remember, good, better, best. Don't you ever let it rest till your good is better and your better is best. Until next time, your friend and motivator and relationship strategist, Dr. Shalia. Bye.